hello, pretty girl alumni. Welcome to the lesson. Class is in session. Grab some snacks, some tea, anything to keep you company. Today, we're going to delve into the topic of thin privilege. And the reason why I specifically named it thin privilege is because I made another video called The Benefits of Skinny. And that was more in internal benefits or like health benefits or cost effective benefits. But today I'm going to be touching on social advantages that you get from being thin. So the first thing is that clothes are more catered to you. Um, you usually will find your size depending on your height, and obviously everything has nuances, but clothes, the fashion industry is tailored to you. That's why a lot of the runway models, unless it's specifically for plus size women, will have very slender figures before it even makes it out into public consumption, because you are the inspiration and you are um, what they are trying to cater to. They're trying to have people like you, then girl, wear their clothes. And also, I found that when you look good, it honestly does not really matter what you wear. You can wear a basic tank top and some leggings, and you will look good. So, this is another social benefit, in my opinion, is that you usually look very good and desirable even in simpler clothes, in basic clothing. Um, I had an incident in college where I literally just put on skinny jeans and a peach tank top, a sleeveless tank top, and I remember I went to go say hi to this girl, and she was like, "Oh, like you put in so much effort just to come to campus. Like your outfits are so nice." And I'm just like, "No, I didn't actually. I just grabbed this straight off the closet. I was like, oh, jeans, tank top, and then I put it on." But because my body is always on point, it elevates my outfits, especially if I wear form-fitting clothes. But another thing is that public spaces are also catered to you. If you see any public space with waiting benches or seats, buses, cars, airplane, they do not make sizes for plus size people, and that's just the unfortunate reality. Usually you'll hear a lot of people complaining that a lot of plus size people complaining that they have to pay for two seats on the airplane. So there we go, another cost effective privilege wrapped in one. So um, a lot of spaces, society actually caters for you. Even if you go and look at fun things, like they have weight limits on like arcade games, on carnival rides. Like a lot of public things are catered to you because it's easier to cater to thin people. And also, when you eat in public, you are less judged. I've noticed that a lot of people who eats in public and are of a bigger size are usually judged by how they eat, what they eat, how much they eat. Are they gonna go get seconds? No one's gonna bat an eye if a skinny girl gets up from the table at a buffet to go get another plate. Unless, it's like people who are close to you who know maybe you don't usually eat, and get surprised, are you hungry today? But no one's gonna look at you. If you ask obese people, a lot of the criticism about it comes from how society treats them. Even in the gym, a lot of people will look and judge certain size people in the gym, even, which I don't approve of that. I'm like, why would you do that to someone when they're trying to improve themselves? But that's just the reality. I'm just pointing out the reality of the situation. I'm not saying that it's right. And I'm also admitting that most likely in this lifetime, we will not be able to completely change these perceptions. So I'd rather we learn from them and we use everything to our advantage than trying to put on, you know, a mask and be a superhero because, like, honestly speaking, I don't have time for that. Um, I prefer to dismantle, you know, patriarchy and all these issues that we have within our society when I have gotten to a place of comfortability in terms of my finances, when I'm financially free, when I am, at peace internally in terms of meeting my goals and meeting my potential. So, yeah, usually, like a lot of everyday average people, we don't have time to be social justice warriors. And that's okay. That's okay. I'd rather play the game, and then when I'm at the top, then I start dismantling these systems rather than struggle the whole way to even get to the top because I want to go against the grain too much. And this is not a criticism to anyone who is going against the grain a lot. This is just my opinion. At the end of the day, I still do want to enjoy life. I don't want to live for society, or I don't want to live to change society. Number two is your social perception. And this can be cross-cultural because a lot of cultures see thinness as attractive and desirable. So that's already going to open more opportunity for you in terms of um, like multicultural experiences, because I've noticed that a lot of people are actually nicer to attractive people, or try to put more effort on like making a good first impression to attractive people than unattractive people. And this is just my anecdotal observation. I'm not saying this is true or this is scientific, but I've noticed, especially men, because they're very one track minded, they are not nice to or women they do not find beautiful or attractive. And that is just the reality of it. So I'd rather you set yourself up for success, pretty girl, because this even bleeds into professional settings. Thinner people are seen as more energetic, more self-disciplined, and more competent. And you're also less likely to experience appearance-based biases or discrimination in your hiring process, especially in industries like a lot of the young girls. Maybe you're still in college and you want to get a side job. You're usually gonna gravitate towards hospitality roles or entertainment roles, or now because of the era of social media, your social media presence. And it's very important to set yourself up for success. It's very important to make sure that you take every advantage that you can possibly get and put it on your arsenal. So you experience less prejudice in the work setting, but also in the healthcare profession. Because as much as we don't want to admit it, even people like doctors and nurses are very biased towards obese people. And that's why a lot of obese people will die from untreated diseases because doctors will misdiagnose their illnesses as obesity related. And yes, obesity does cause a lot of health issues, but the last thing you want to happen to you is for you to have a medical emergency and end up dying because people just assume it's obesity when it's not. And these are the stigmas and the prejudices that um, people of a bigger stature face, unfortunately. And in terms of being a woman, our aesthetic is very much held in high regards. People see us before they want to hear us or know us, especially in this patriarchal society. Um, and a lot of the times, you can be qualified, you can be everything right, but just because of the way you look, this goes. into the same points as like racial discrimination, gender discrimination. This is just one aspect of physical appearance discrimination. But you can't change your skin color, or I wouldn't encourage you to change your skin color because I think it's beautiful. You can't change your gender unless you want to transition, which you probably don't if you are at this age and you're comfortable coming into your femininity. But, a lot of the times, us pretty women have a lot of things against us, and the more privileges you stack, the better your experiences will be in life. And unfortunately, life is just a whole power play. Everyone's trying to get one up on someone else. Everyone wants, not everyone, but a lot of people want dominion over people. And that's just the way we've been socialized by capitalism, is that you need dominion over people. You need some sort of control over people in order to be valuable. And the more the less insecurities you have and the more confidence you have, the less easier it will be to manipulate you, to get a one up on you. I had such a funny experience on my Instagram, because I post myself on my Instagram quite a lot. And there was this reel where this girl was basically, she was telling a little joke about how her boyfriend was saying she's catching an attitude, but he's the only guy she's nice to. And I commented, like, basically agreeing with the point, saying I totally agree. Like, I'm a certified man hater except when it comes to my boyfriend. And so people liked that comment. I got 2,000 likes on it, and one person replied to that comment. And of course, it was a faceless Instagram account with 2 followers and a random cat on its DP. So, first of all, this person doesn't even show their face because they're probably not confident enough to show their face, and this is just a troll account. And they were like, "Oh, you should be a salad eater." And I laughed. I remember I was sitting with my boyfriend and I laughed so hard at this because, like, at this point it's obvious you're grasping for straws, because I'm in the gym, I eat a lot of greens, I look good, I feel good, and that's the point I want all pretty girls to be at, is to feel good. Like, even if someone clocks you, like, they can't clock you and it's just gonna sound foolish because it's not true. Like, I weigh 55 kgs. Do you want me to be anorexic? Like, it's so funny. It's so funny to me, because when you have that self-esteem and that confidence, there's not a lot of things people can say to get to you. Like, you literally become unbothered. And the way I actually started that journey was by taking care of myself physically, taking care of my body physically, and then it bled into other aspects of my life. So if you want to start your self-improvement journey, this is the easiest way to start it. This is the easiest way to build your self-confidence. And also, out of a lot of things, this is the most reliable way to see progress, because you can see your body changing on a weekly, monthly, yearly basis. And some things like internal work, it's not easy to see the progress. And um, this is just a nice way to elevate yourself and see the elevation physically. So that was my video for today. I hope you enjoyed. Please comment down below if you have any other thin privileges that you would like to put in the comment section just to share. I will look for more nuanced privileges, and I will expand on this topic a little bit more. And I just want to hear your side of it. I can't wait till I am able to open um, a tab. I don't know if that's what they call it, but I'm not monetized yet, so I can't do a lot of the community things that I would like to do. So the comment section is the way I'm gonna connect with you guys for now until I do reach 500 subscribers. So just let me know if you enjoyed this video, if you liked this video, like the video and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. Goodbye.